Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, or should I say good evening, and welcome to another baseball season here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Dr. Mike Prince here with you. We are live from Magnolia, Texas. I almost said Waller, Texas, but it is Magnolia and Waller to open up district play here for the 2017 campaign season. As a matter of fact, it is District 25A. Between the Battle of the Bulldogs opening up here, and it should be a good one for tonight's broadcast. And doing an introduction of today's teams, we'll quickly give you the starting lineup for the visiting Bulldogs. Number 2 will be Levy. Number 3 will be Vines. This is the batting order they'll be in. Levy will be at third base. Vines will be at shortstop. You have the pitcher will be Bartlett. He wears number 12. Number 20, Guy will be catching. Number 10, Pulpan, will be playing in center field. Number 5 will be Wagner. He'll be at right field. Number 18, Fisher. And number 8, White. And number 11, Phillip Prince. They're doing the starting lineups for both teams as they're getting things lined up, ready to go. We are going to position ourselves for some baseball here to start this 2017 campaign off. We'll pause for a moment and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are ready to get today's contest on the way. The Battle of the Bulldogs. Starting pitcher for the Bulldogs will be number 12, Cade Bartlett. He'll be faced off against Magnolia's starter. I believe it's number 20. Number 20 will be Weinbrinker. So with that being said, we'll be doing the playing of the national anthem. So they got Magnolia Little League night tonight as they are out here gathering around. Everybody around the flag post, 320 down the line. Takes you back when you had your little ones running around here. Now they're the big guys on the block, so it's a never-ending beautiful baseball cycle as we get ready for the playing of our national anthem and officially get this district season on the way for the Waller Bulldogs, who are led by Rodney Levy, I should say. All right, they played tribute to Old Glory, and we are just about ready to get us some baseball on the ground here, or off the ground, I should say. As both teams, they mirror each other, contrast each other in every aspect. They both, of course, are the Bulldogs. They are similar in color, well, exact colors, as a matter of fact. Both dark the maroon and white. As the first pitch of the season is about to be offered up by the Chick-fil-A Cow mascot. It's always fun. And the first pitch is a little dirt ball, but it is secure, and I will go ahead and get it. The youth are running around, and we are ready to have the big ball. They say, let's play ball, and I believe we're ready to get started here. Leading off for the Bulldogs will be Mr. Randon Levy. Randon Levy wears number 2. Bulldogs in, the Waller Bulldogs are in their maroon tops, white bottoms. And the home Bulldogs are in their all white. They're getting their tosses going back and forth. We are moments away from getting this first pitch in this season on the way. We plan to give you all of the regular district season games for the Waller Bulldogs, as well as the Rose Hill Eagles. Try to work some things out with the Hempstead Bobcats, and, of course, the Royal Falcons. And, of course, we have softball coverage for the Lady Panthers of Prairie View A&M University as the teams are getting ready for some sugar on me, I believe. We got playing in the background. Just made the mention that it is Dollar Hot Dog Night. Nice crowd here. Seating capacity holds roughly, I would say, about 500 people or so. And looks like it is to capacity, as it's always a thrill to see these two do battle. It's always good to see Magnolia, Tomball, Brenham, and, of course, a couple of recent add-ons to district play. They rotate every 2-3 years or so as the Willis Wildcats and the Huntsville Hornets. But, of course, both teams, they rotate in and out with other teams. But for the most part, you have Magnolia, Tomball, Brenham, and Waller locking horns as they got the toss down to second base, and we are moments away from our first pitch as they have a final meeting. We do apologize. We got the lineups for the Magnolia Bulldogs, but the positions in which everyone is in, they were kind of vague on who's going to be playing where. So we'll try to get that unfold for you as we get started here. So Levy will come up to bat. You have a unique spelling of his name. If you hear the announcer is saying Lowe, it's Loewe, and so it is pronounced Levy. I've always been fascinated by that. Nonetheless, we are ready to get things started right now as the first pitch offered up is up and in, and that will be ball one. First pitch starts off as a ball, and that is the start of our 2017 baseball coverage for the Waller Bulldogs. There's another ball that's going to be hit toward the right side, and that will be handled. That will be out number one. So F9 offered up for Levy. So it's going to bring up Corbin Vines. Corbin Vines, basketball shortstop. He plays guard, shooting guard for Coach Claiborne, as he would take ball one to offer up his first pitch. First pitch, second pitch offered up. That is a strike called on the outside corner. Ball is all even at 1 ball and 1 strike to Corbin Vine. 1-1 pitch offered up. There's another strike off the cut. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Corbin Vine. 1-2 is the count. No score. Just getting started here. Top half of the first inning. There's an all-speed pitch. It just misses, and we're all even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 is the count. No score. Just getting on the way. Magnolia and Waller doing battle. And the battle of the Bulldogs on the diamond. There's a ball fouled back, straight back out of play. Count will hold at 2-2. On deck for the Bulldogs will be the counterpart, Mr. Cage Bartlett. Corbin getting a little bit of encouragement from his dugout. There's a ball hit toward the right side. Corbin leads off with a base hit. Vines with a single to center field, to right field. And it's going to bring up now Mr. Bartlett. So Bartlett will now come to bat. Got a runner at first base. That talks check over, and it is back in time. So they're giving out some little cards for some eatery, free eatery. There's all-speed pitch, and it is fall in for strike. Sometimes being out here in public view, you just get invites and everything else. Got 1 out here in the top of the first inning. No score. There's another all-speed pitch. That one falls in for a strike now. 2 strikes offered up to Bartlett. Bartlett now waiting on the count. There's a ball hit toward right field, and that's going to be secured for out number 2. And it's now going to bring up the number 4 hitter, number 20, Geigley. Actually call him Woo. Been calling this young man Woo for a long time. Watched him grow up and everything, and it's always exciting to see these young men develop. Wes Geigley will be playing football once he's done with his high school career. Last go around for these guys as he takes another all-speed pitch from Weinbrenner. 0-1 is the count. Weinbrenner on top. Run on at first base is Corbin Vine. He got a single to right field. His first at bat. There's another fastball. A snap throw down to first base. Back in time is Vine. and it will be even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 is the count. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. No score. Just getting on the way from Magnolia, Texas. There's a ball hit towards shortstop, and it will be handled in time for the 6-4, so that will be a fielder's choice. Geigley goes out, and the Bulldogs get no runs off of 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We are going to the bottom of the first. No score. You listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start this bottom half of the first inning. No score on the way here from Magnolia, Texas. District opening for the Bulldogs. Magnolia and Waller, that is. So leading off for Magnolia will be number 5, Wagner. Wagner coming in batting from the right-hand side, as they let it be known that they're destined for Round Rockets, where the district state championships will be this year. So the Bulldogs in position. In left field will be White, bullpen in center, Fisher in right field. I said left field, excuse me, as that is a ball taken by Wagner. Just missing on that one for the Bulldogs. We'll give you that starting lineup in the outfield here in just a minute. After this 1-0 pitch, there's a strike that gets called. We're all leaving at 1 ball and 1 strike. You have White in left field, bullpen in center, Fisher in right field, Levy at third, Fine at shortstop, Prince at second, Marches at first, and Geigley behind the plate. There's another ball just missing outside. 2-1 is our count, as the Bulldogs of Magnolia face 4 batters. Did Weinbrenner. It's now Bartlett. That ball is fouled, backed out of play. 13 pitches for Weinbrenner in inning number 1. So far, Mr. Bartlett has 4 pitches under his belt, as he gets ready to make the delivery. There's a ball hit sharp, foul toward left field, out of play. And that will bring our count even to 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's now Bartlett will get ready to zero in with Geigley. There's an all-speed pitch, a little bit down, and it's going to be a full count right now. Full count, nobody out. First batter is Wagner on deck for the Bulldogs of Magnolia. That ball is going to be hit sharply towards center field. It's going to be in the gap, going all the way toward the wall. Going for third base is Wagner, and he will lead off with a stand-up triple to right center field. So we got Cameron Long batting now, number 3. There's going to change up in their lineup. So we'll Long so now we got, looks like they got a discrepancy in the lineup already, as there's a ball down. Geigley tosses that back. Bulldogs got a runner at third base. Bottom half of the first inning just getting started here. The pitch in route. There's a ball fouled back up out of play. And that will be 1 ball and 1 strike is a count. Got number 3 batting right now. Number 3 is Cameron Long. So Cameron Long is in. He takes an all-speed pitch, and he does get the strike called. They say he did go around, so it is now 2 strikes offered up to Cameron Long here with a runner at third base. Wagner leading off with a triple to right field. As the pitch offered up by Bartlett, it's going to be another ball hit toward the right side out of play. And the count will hold in favor for Bartlett at this moment. as it is 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out with a runner at third base. Waller now zeroes in with Geigley, pitching from the windup. He kicks and delivers. There's another tapper right in front of home plate. And they're going to say out of play. No one really moved with any sense of urgency on that one. So nonetheless, it will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes to Cameron Long. Had a little discrepancy with that on that at bat, but it's all good. Works out for a reason. There's another ball hit toward left field. Wow. And you got another double. Well, a double and an RBI for Long. So it's quickly 1-0. The Bulldogs of Magnolia on top. As now Grushin will come to bat, number 4. Grushin will be batting in the number 3 spot. 1-0 is our score. Magnolia on top of Waller. Just getting on the way. This is game 1 of our District 20 5A competition for the Waller Bulldogs. So everybody is nice and snug. Very nice turnout here for today's action. Bulldogs of Magnolia on top of the Bulldogs of Waller right now. 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Waller checking the runner at second base. Now breaking off his vines from shortstop. There's a ball hit up the middle. And that is going to be a base hit. So you got 3 hits in a row. Runners now at the corner. There's now number 44, Hofford, will come to bat for Magnolia. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Bulldogs of Magnolia 1, Waller 0. Waller, the pitcher, starting right now for Waller. Check, slide steps. There's a ball in the dirt, stopped by the catcher, Geigley. 1-0 is the count. 1-0 is the count. 1-0 is our score. Bottom of the first inning. Bulldogs sent 4 batters to the plate in inning number 1. He had 1 hit, left a runner stranded. Right now, Magnolia has been capitalizing off of everything presented for us. Another dirt ball, good stop by the catcher, Geigley. And it will end up being 2-0 now, offered up to Hofford. On deck will be the catcher, Willis. At least we do know who the catcher is for the day. So Waller checking out the situation. Runners on the corner. Kicks. There's a ball. And they're going to say that one was no good as well. So now the count moves to 3-0 with runners on the corner. Might not be a bad thing to give him a free pass. And there's a strike call with the all-speed pitch. 3-1 is our count. Just getting started here from Magnolia Baseball Complex on the campus of Magnolia High School. Spring break 2017. But anybody been affiliated with baseball, there's never a break on spring break for a baseball player. There's another pitch gets in, and we got an even full count right now. Let's see if any runners come in motion. You got runners at first and third with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Magnolia already has 1 runner come across. Bartlett's payoff pitch is en route. He slide steps. There's a ball going to be hit back out of play. And it will hold at full count. Looks like we got some Waller Junior High baseball players making their way in. It is a very good turnout here this evening. Great day for some baseball. The slide step. There's a ball hit toward third. Oh, wow. As Bulldogs get a little action finally happening their way. We got a run, did come across the board, though, for Magnolia. So you're going to have Harford, who ends up on a fielder's choice. Bulldogs did not get a runner across. I'm sorry, I said there was a runner across. That is a tapper, fly foul ball, and that is going to be an out for Willis. Okay, we got 2 outs. Okay, 2 outs now, so that's Willis out. So now you have Williams coming to bat. Williams wearing number 1, batting from the right-hand side. There's a strike offered up. 1-0 is our score. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch from Bartlett. That's a dirt ball. Good stop by the catcher, Guigley. Got runners at second and third right now. So Locke is at third. I mean, not Locke, but the third. Yeah, runners at second and third. We got that point straight out. As the ball gets past the catcher, runner is going to advance home, and that is going to be another run for Magnolia's. Long just came in. Long makes it 2-0. Runner will advance to third off the pass ball. So now we got it all lined up here. The pitch from Bartlett, there's another low fastball. That one misses. And we get a count now at 2-0. 2-0 is our score here in the bottom of the first inning. Bartlett kicks, fires. There's another ball low and away, and that's going to be ball 4. So that will be an advancement for Williams. So Bradbury will come to the plate now. So Bradbury comes to the plate with 2 outs. 2 runners have scored. He will be the designated hitter, as he will be hitting for Weinbrenner. So Bartlett now trying to get out of this. And that ball misses downstairs, and they got the catcher, Guigley, tosses it. And the player at the plate is going, they got a runner caught up at rundown now at third base, and they're going back and forth. And we finally get the out, as that will go 2-5-3. 2-5-3 to get the runner caught up at third. That's going to take care of Magnolia, but they do get 2 runs off of a total of 2 hits and no errors. With 1 runner left on base, we have completed 1 inning for the 2017 campaign, and we have a 2-0 score. Waller trailing Magnolia. You listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start off this top half of the second inning. As Pulpine will come up, he takes a big cut and swings and misses for strike 1. Bulldogs of Waller trailing by the score of 2-0. Next pitch going to be fouled back out of play. And it will get us all settled down here as we get settled here in this top half of the second inning. Waller and Magnolia. There's a ball foul tipped out of play. Goes back, and it will be in favor of Mr. Weinbrenner right now for the Bulldogs of Magnolia. There's a ball hit toward right field, and that's going to be out number 1. Good hit by Pulpin. So Marches will now come to bat for the Waller Bulldogs. Marches playing first base, wearing number 5. As he comes in from the right-hand side. 2-0 is our score. That off-speed pitch will miss for ball 1. Unofficially, we had Waller with 24 pitches in that first inning. We try to keep as close a tally as we can on things like that. There's a big cut and swing by Marches. And it is all even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 is our count, 2-0 is our score. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. They go 7 here in high school ranks. There's a ball poked toward the right side. It looks like it's going to be well out of play. And the count will go to 1-2. As we are on the way with this 2017 baseball season. Dr. Mike Prince here with you from the Open Mic Broadcast Network. It's now the 1-2 pitch. There's another ball poked out of play. Count will hold 1 ball and 2 strikes. On deck for the Bulldogs will be number 18, Fisher. 1-2 pitch. There's a ball hit toward the left side. That's going to be a base hit. And going for 2, and with ease, will be Marches. So the Bulldogs coming right back. Fisher will come to the plate right now with a runner in scoring position to at least cut this deficit in half for the Bulldogs. And tonight is the night. I can't get the mascot wrong, of course, because both teams are the Bulldogs. And however it goes, a Bulldog will win. There's a ball hit toward left field. It's going to be in the gap, and it's going to be runners now at the corners. Back-to-back hit for the Bulldogs. As now you will have White coming on deck, or coming into the plate with Prince on deck. Bottom of the lineup trying to do a little damage for the Bulldogs. 2-0 is our score here. Just getting on the way. District 20 baseball play. Magnolia got 2 runs in their bottom half of the first inning. Bulldogs trying to at least counter that with 1. Runners at the corner now for White. White wears number 8. As he'll take strike 1. 0-1 is the count. So you have Prince in the top of the lineup for the Waller Bulldogs, trying to threaten here in the second inning. The pitch is a check swing. Snap throw down to first base, and nobody is out. 1-1 is the count. Good stop by the catcher. As now Weinbrenner gets ready to check back in against White. There's another strike call taken on that one was White. 1 ball, 2 strikes. With 1 out here in the second inning. Pitch hits the outside corner, but no call. Not to the dismay of the Magnolia Bulldog natives. The 2-2 pitch. There's a ball pulled right back to center, and a tag at the plate. Safe. As the runner was able to score, it's going to be a sacrifice for White. As coming in will be Marches. Marches makes it 2-1 now. And an hour bring up second baseman Philip Prince. 2-1 is our score. We got 2 outs. Runner at second base now will be Fisher. So Prince coming in, plays a little outfield, a little second base. Had a very productive basketball season. Got mentioned, honorable mention, basketball skills. See what he does on his first at bat. There's a ball downstairs. 1-0 is the count. 2-1 is our score here in the top of the second inning. Base hit could tie this contest all together again. There's a big cut by Prince. Fouls that one straight back. Even count. 1 ball and 1 strike. On deck, top of the lineup, will be Levy. The 1-1 pitch coming from Weinbrenner is going to be outside. 2-1 is the count. 2 outs. Runner at second base in the second inning. Deuce is running wild. Weinbrenner checks in. Goes back to second base, and in time will be Fisher. Fisher got a single, and he was sacrificed over after White flew to center. Brought in the first run for Waller. There's the ball upstairs. Count now in favor of Prince. 3 balls and 1 strike here at the top of the second inning. Got to have something you can absolutely drive on this pitch, kiddo. They got it caught up and in the rundown now, and that is going to go 1-4-5 on the pickoff play on Fisher. So 1-4-5 on Fisher, and when we come back at the third inning, it will be Prince leading off. However, Waller gets 1 run off of 2 hits. No errors, and no runners left on base. We've completed 1.5. Waller trails Magnolia 2-1. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We get ready to start this bottom half of the second inning. 2-1 is our score. If you just now joining us, Magnolia got 2 runs in their first inning. Waller has come back, responded in the top of their second inning. They get 1 run to cut the lead in half. 2-1, as Granberry will be the batter to start things off for this inning. Bradbury, designated hitter, batting number on the right-hand side of the plate, takes ball downstairs from Bartlett as we start this bottom half of the second inning off. 2-1 is our score. Magnolia on top of Waller. The pitch, that one's a good location, and it's a strike call. 1-1 is the count. 2-1 is our score. Bottom half of the second inning. Bartlett checks in with Gogley, kicks, fires. That one's an off-speed pitch, and it does get past Gogley. And it will move the count to 2-1. 2-1 is the count. First batter, Mr. Bradbury. There's a ball hit right off the foot. Seems like Bradbury is even accounted 2-2 here in the second inning. Great turnout. Absolutely gorgeous night for some baseball. Now coming up will be Bartlett. Bartlett zeroes in with Gogley. Kicks from the windup, pitches. There's a ball. It's going to be poked toward the right side. Heads up to the little kiddos playing behind us, and everybody seems to be safe. We'll get ready to do this all over again. 2-1 here in the second inning of action. 2-2 is the count. The pitch. There's a ball. It's going to be hit toward left field, and that's going to be an out. That will be out number 1 here in the inning. She got Mr. Logan Collin wearing number 1. Logan will come to the plate for Magnolia. 1 out here in the second inning. 2-1 is our score. Just getting on the way. That ball is going to be hit toward first base and grabbing it for the unassisted out will be Mr. Marches. So Kevin Black will now come to the plate for Magnolia. 2 up, 2 down right now. Quick inning of work for Mr. Bartlett. As he will come in, Mr. Weinbrenner had 17 pitches in that second inning. So for not a bad start, Mr. Bartlett here with 4 pitches, or 5 pitches, I'm sorry, to be to his credit for this inning. Pitch offered up. There's a strike call. Now he's beginning to get that groove. First pitch strikes are always big when you're trying to get things ahead. 4-1 is the count. 2-1 is our score. The pitch down in the dirt. That will even it all at 1-1. On deck will be the leadoff man, number 5, Mr. Wagner. So now the 1-1 pitch offered up from Bartlett. All speed, misses. Whoa, good pitch. Very good pitch. 2-1 is the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. 2-1 is our score. 2 runs for Magnolia in inning number 1. Waller come right back in the top of the second. Got 1 run. Fisher was caught off in a pickoff move. That ball is tapped foul toward left field. And it will bring us to 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs in the second inning. Not a bad form of deuces. A new ball to be rubbed up by Bartlett. Now he's ready. Makes the delivery. Oh, that's a great pitch. Oh, everybody in the field was ready to head toward the dugout to get ready to eat, but Mr. Official says not the case. So they'll go back and do it all over again. You got the payoff pitch now en route. And there's a ball going to be poked foul down the left field line. We'll go back and load it up all over again. 3-2 is the count. 2 outs here at the bottom of the second inning. This will be a great job for Bartlett to get out of here with the Bulldogs already cutting the lead in half. The payoff pitch en route. All speed. He got him. And all you got to do is tag him. Don't even waste a throw. And not even trying to get out of that jam with Speed Black. He's going to be called out on strikes, and that will take care of Magnolia in the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base. We're going to the top of the third. Magnolia on top of Waller, 2-1. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start our top half of the third inning. 2-1 is our score. Leading off for the Bulldogs will be second baseman number 11, Philip Prince. Prince was at the plate when Fisher was caught up in the 1-4-5 pickoff. Prince ready and swings at a pitch way upstairs for strike 1. It's now quickly is Weinbrenner on top. There's another ball foul back out of play. Prince quickly in the hole now, 0-2. On deck will be the leadoff, Randy Levy. Pitch, it's in the dirt. 1-2 is the count. Prince had a favorable count working for him his last at bat. Worked up to 3 balls. Now he's on the backside. There's a ball foul back out of play, and he'll stay alive. 1-2 is the count for the number 9 hitter. Prince steps back in. Weinbrenner gets a new ball. And we're ready to lock and load this again. The 1-2 pitch. There's another ball, and Prince continues to battle. The more at bats you get, the longer you stay at the bat, the more you begin to pick up and see what all the pitcher has to offer. Fouling off, and now another pitch. That one hits the batter, and Prince will advance to first base. We'll flip toward first base, and he will be on with the hit pitch. So Levy will now come up. Prince taking one for the team. He's at first base. So Levy will come to the plate. His first at bat, he flied to right field. There's a ball laid down, and it's going to be a beauty. As it's going to be the sacrifice. Prince will advance to second base. Great piece of teamwork that time. As that will go 5-3 sack. That doesn't even mess with your batting average there. That stings. So you now will bring up Vines, who got the first hit for the Bulldogs tonight. See if he can back another one up here and bring in a tying run. Prince at second base, decent speed. As the ball gets past the catcher, and Prince will advance to third base. And now a simple fly ball can tie this contest up here in the third inning. 2-1 is a score. Game number 1 of district play. It's the ones that really matter. And we'll do a lot of games in between, similar to the big boys preseason. Spring training. That ball is upstairs. And quickly now it's 2-0. Corbin Vines in the driver's seat here. Looking for something he can drive to bring in Prince, who's at third base. Pitch, all speed, falls in for a strike. Good pitch by Weinbrenner that time. Took a lot off, pulled a string on that one. As a result, Vines was sitting on a fastball, looking for something he could drive. Now the 2-1 pitch offered up. That one's outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. On deck will be number 12 for the Panthers. For the Bulldogs. Bartlett, with higher swing, takes a big boy's cut and misses on that one to make it all full right now. Full count, payoff pitch. There's a ball driven but foul. So we'll go back to do the payoff pitch. 3-2 is the count, 1 out, runner at third base. The pitch. There's a ball hit straight up out of play, and right behind us says, that one almost hit the little chaperone right in the top of the head. Well, that would have been hard to explain, huh? And the payoff pitch going right back now. All speed, and Vines is called out looking on strikes. Weinbrenner did a nice job of pitching just then. He pulled a string on that one for sure. Vines will go back, and now Bartlett will get a chance to help himself out now. Prince is at third base. He got hit by a pitch to lead the inning off. Sacrifice over by Levy. Advance on a pass ball. And the first pitch to Bartlett is a strike. As the kiddos running through the park, the sound of spring. There's a ball hit towards shortstop, a high chopper. And a good dig by the first baseman for the 6-3. And that will retire Waller. Waller with no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. We will go to the bottom half of the third inning, where Waller is trailing Magnolia by the score of 2-1. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start this bottom half of the third inning. Magnolia on top, join a 1-run lead right now. 2-1 is our score, as Wagner will be leading off here in this third inning of play for Magnolia. Wagner led off with a triple first time he faced against Bartlett. See how he'll fare this second time around. Bartlett ready to release, and he gets the strike call. I mean, an absolutely great night. Seating is to capacity. It's spring break, and it's baseball. What else can you ask for? There's another strike, and quickly now, Cage Bartlett finds himself up 0-2 to the leadoff batter here. There's a ball hit toward left field, and that will be an out, as that will go to the left fielder, Mr. White. One out here in the third inning. So it's going to bring up Long. Long scored after he got a double and an RBI in the bottom half of the first inning. That's what we've been locked up at. 2-1 is our score right now. So Bartlett delivered. There's the ball. He popped straight up on the infield, and that will be taken care of by the third baseman, Mr. Levy. So Levy will handle that, and that will quickly get Mr. Goshan to come up. Where's number 4? Roshan. Gordon Roshan. He got a single his last at bat. So it's quickly 2 outs here in the third inning. 2-1 is our score. Only scheduled for 7. So Bartlett settling down right now. There's a first pitch over for a strike, and he has been eating that zone up, especially since this last half of the second inning, getting those first pitch strikes over. The 0-1 pitch. There's another off-speed with that one just missing outside. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. 2-1 is our score. Magnolia on top of Waller at the moment. The pitch offered up by Bartlett. There's a ball driven toward left field, and that ball's going to be handled by White. And that will take care of Magnolia here in the third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base. We're going to the top of the fourth. Waller trailing by the score of 2-1. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start this fourth inning off. Kevin Black is the new pitcher now for Magnolia, as he'll be facing off against Mr. Geigley. Get things here started in this fourth inning of action. There's a gasser. Swing and a miss by Geigley. 1-0 is 0-1 is the count. There's a ball fouled straight back, and Geigley will find himself on the opposite end of an 0-2 count. That ball poked foul out of play. We got 1 ball and 2 strikes is the pitch. That ball upstairs. All even at 2-2 now. 2-2 is the count to Geigley. There's another ball. Geigley has now worked it to full count here by Mr. Kevin Black. Kevin Black wearing number 18 for Magnolia. The payoff pitch, ball 4. Geigley works a leadoff walk here in the fourth inning. And it's now going to bring up number 18, Mr. Bartlett himself. I'm sorry, Pulpan. I said 18. Pulpan. Pulpan will come to the plate for Waller. Cole Pulpan wears number 10. So Milky will run for the catcher, Geigley. Milky, one of those arms for the Waller Bulldogs, taking a break on this evening, getting some running in. As we're ready to go now, we'll see if they'll have Pulpin try to lay one down. He does square around the bunt. That ball is going to be pushed foul toward first base side. 0-1 is the count here in the fourth inning. Geigley worked a walk here with the new pitcher, Black. Checking balls out. Now they're ready to go back to work. On deck for the Bulldogs will be Marches. That's the ball upstairs. A snap throw down the first. Back in time is Milky. 2-1 is our score here in the fourth inning. 1-1 is the count. Black facing off now against Pulpan. There's a ball upstairs. 2-1 is the count. 2-1 is the count. 2-1 is our score. Runner at first base. Milky running in place of Mr. Geigley, who started things off here. The pitch. There's another bunt. Beautiful bunt laid down, and the sacrifice made. Great job of advancing the runner over by Pulpan. It will go 2-3 on the sacrifice, but more importantly, you get your runner, Milky, who's running in place for Geigley at second base for Mr. Marches. Marches got a single and actually scored in the second inning. So Marches coming in from the right-hand side, 1 for 1 on the day. See if he can follow that up with his second hit. There's a ball outside. 1-0 is the count. 1-0 is the count. 2-1 is our score. Trying to get that first win of the district play. There's a ball poked out of play. And we'll go even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 is the count. 1 out. Runner at second base represents the time run for the Waller Bulldogs. Bulldogs got their only run in the second inning. There's a big swing and a miss. Got a little bit in front of that off-speed pitch. So the big guy, Marches, will go back, talks to himself a little bit as he steps back into the box. Says, all I need is 1. Now the pitch offered up. There's a little tapper toward right side. And safe! The ball was thrown away and is getting away, and the runner will score. And that will tie it up off the errant throw. But it does not matter. The run will count for Waller. So now the run comes in. Marches will reach on by E4. He'll advance to second off the throw. 2-1 is our score. Now Fisher will come to the plate. Fisher actually got a single. His last at bat got caught up in the 1-4-5 pickoff move as he takes ball upstairs. As the Bulldogs have tied this contest up, looks like Jared Plata is on deck for White. That ball pops straight up on the infield, and the first baseman will handle that one. And that will take care of Fisher. So Plata will come in bat for White here. So Plata will come in. This is his first at bat. He takes a ball upstairs. 1-0 at the count. Prince on deck. All tied at 2 here in the fourth inning. Runner at second base. A pickoff attempt. No. There's a strike creeping up now. 1 ball and 1 strike to Plata. Plata will more than likely go in at second, and it might put Prince in left field to replace White. We'll see how they play that. There's a ball foul straight back. Plata now with a 1-2 count. 1-2 is the count. 1 out. Here in the 4th inning, all tied at 2. Black, the new pitcher. There's a ball hit towards center field. Is it going to fall? Yes, it does. And that is going to bring in a runner, and Plata comes through with the big sacrifice, well, not sacrifice, but pinch hit. So Plata gets the single and brings in Marches, who scores for the second time. Now Philip Prince will come to the plate. He was hit by a pitch back in the 3rd inning. 3-2, Waller on top of Magnolia here in the 4th inning. So they're discussing the matter now as we got pitch runner Cole Swinky will now come in and run for Plata. So Swinky will be the pinch runner for the pinch hitter. Everybody keeps pinching around. Now they're cleaned off home plate, ready to see what will happen now as Prince gets ready to step in. Prince was left stranded at 3rd base back in the 3rd inning after he was hit by a pitch to lead the inning off. Now he comes with an opportunity to help add. There's a ball downstairs. 1-0 is the count now as Swinky is encouraged to stay close to first base. 3-2 is our score. 2 runs have come across for Waller here in the 4th inning. The pitch. Oh, that was a late swing by Prince. 1-1 is the count now. I don't know what Prince was thinking about on that one. There's a ball up and in. 2 balls, 1 strike to the now second baseman, Prince. We'll see what happens here with 2 outs. Swinky to run at first base. That ball is fouled straight back into the night. And the count will hold even at 2-2 here in the 4th inning. Prince ready to receive the pitch from Black. There's a ball hit toward right field out of play. And the count will hold it 2-2. Swinky had a pretty good jump on that one. Like they may have had a little run and hit action going on. But with that, without a pitch again, there's a ball hit toward right field, right center, in fact. And that's going to take care of the Waller Bulldogs. However, they get 2 runs off of a total of 1 hit. What do you know? 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. Waller on top, 3-2. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start the bottom half of the 4th inning. Jared Plata will stay in and pitch for Waller. So Plata gets the base hit to give the lead to the Waller Bulldogs, and he will come in the 4th inning to get his pitching started here. As that ball is missed outside, and we got a 1 ball, 1 strike situation here in this 4th inning of action, as Hofford, who is the leadoff batter, put in another all-speed pitch when that one misses. 2-1 is the count. Magnolia got 2 runs in the 1st inning. Waller has come back, got 1 in the 2nd and 2 in the 4th. That ball hit straight back out of play, and we're all even at 2 balls and 2 strikes here as we get things started here in the 5th inning. Plata sexy and fires. Oh, check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that's going to be a strikeout, an all-speed pitch by Plata. Paul Hoffer to go down looking. Plata comes in and records the first strikeout for Waller pitching on the evening. So Willis will now come to the plate. Willis, he flew out to center field his last at bat. He's officially 0 for 1 on the day. And there's another off-speed pitch by Plata to fall in for a strike. Quickly 0-1 in favor of Plata. One out here in the fourth inning. The pitch, there's a ball tapped foul toward third base side. And Plata finds himself on top, 0-2. 0-2 is the count, one out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Scheduled for 7 between these two longtime rivals. The pitch by Plata. There's a ball hit toward third, shortstop. Oh, not able to get it and goes past the first baseman and rounding towards second. And it's going to be call it an E6 on the throw. And the runner will end up at second base off the error. So it will now bring up Williams, number 1, Williams. What happened? What happened? He's out? They went and pulled off the old hidden ball trick, did Waller, and Prince is able to tag out the runner, and that is going to be an out. So there's 2 outs now. Go and figure that one out. So now we got a little discussion going on right now. Go and figure that. He fell for the old hidden ball trick. So they're now discussing the matter. Plata will have the luxuries of the old hidden ball trick with 2 outs now. It should be 2 outs. It's not yet recorded. I think they're still in bafflement what's going on over there from Magnolia's side. So nonetheless, Williams will come to the plate. And looks like we're ready to conclude here as that ball is fouled straight back out of play again into the night. And Plata has their timing off, that being of the Magnolia Bulldogs. Waller on top by the score of 3-2 here in the fourth inning. The pitch, all speed, missing outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. The Dulcins begin to settle back down now, so we're back to action. 2 outs here in the fourth inning. Plata checks in with Geigley, steps, kicks, fires. There's a big swing and a miss. Plata quickly on top, 1-2 here in the fourth inning. Plata ready to check back in with Geigley. That ball is hit on the ground toward the shortstop, a double clutch. Oh! And got the out. As, forgive me, I said the hidden ball too. So we got the 6-3 foot out with the RBI. Willis has just scored off when he came in off the error. And we got Bradbury's up to the plate now. He takes a strike. So we 1-1 is the count. We got 2 outs. Okay, nobody was out at second. He advanced. Forgive me on that. There's a ball that just got jammed on the batter, Bradbury. And it is now 3-3. It should be the score. 3-3 should be our score. as we just had the runner come in, Willis come in for Magnolia. The pitch offered up. Oh, and that just hit the batter. And it looked for a moment there as if Bradbury was going to try to walk out toward the mound. So now you have Collins right now will come to the plate for Magnolia, as we seem to be getting it all sorted out now. Number 11 will be Rollins. Just want to make sure. Lamburn will now come in and run for Magnolia. Logan Allen will be the batter for Magnolia. So now we got some baseball blowing up here in this fourth inning. We're all tied at 3. As now Coach Levy will come. Look like he's going to do some little counter moving. So they're getting everything set around here. As you get deeper into these games, they start mixing and matching and mixing. The pitch, that ball is going to be hit foul out of play toward the first base, right field side, and it will be strike 1. 0-1 is a count, 3-3 is our score here in this bottom half of the fourth inning. Waller just got 2 in the fourth, and Magnolia's come back with 1 to bring us all even. 1 error each for both teams. So now Plata ready to go back to work, up 0-1. There's an all-speed pitch, has the batter way out in front. It's Allen. So it is now 0-2. Plata coming in relief for Bartlett. Barrett, I should say. There's an all-speed in the ground. Good stop by the catcher, Geigley. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 is the count. 3-3 is a score. Runner at first base here in the fourth inning. The pitch. Oh! Don't be afraid to hose him up. That's a ball. 2-2's a count. Plata thought he had that one, just as everyone else that's rooting for the Waller Bulldogs in this Battle of Bulldog battle. There's another one just missing. And we got ourselves a full count working right now. Runner will be going with the pitch. All you want to do is focus on this out right now. Allen will step back into the box. Plata pitching from the stretch. The pitch. That ball is popped straight up. And at the third base side will be Levy handling that one. And that is going to retire Magnolia here in the fourth inning. They do get 1 run off of 1 hit, no hits, and 1 error. 1 error, 1 runner left on base. We are going to the 5th inning. And we are all tied at 3. You listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the top half of the 5th inning. We're all tied at 3. Waller and Magnolia. Battle of the Bulldogs here from Magnolia, Texas. Dr. Mike Prince here with you as we have Randon Levy starting off this second inning. Whoa, there's a shot down third base line. It's going to be fair. Rounding to second, but will hold back. Great leadoff for the Bulldogs. So Vines will now come to the plate. Corbin Vine called out on strikes his last at bat. Vines coming in on deck will be Barrett. I think I may have called him Bartlett earlier, but it's Barrett. So the pitch offered up. That's a strike call as Black is the pitcher for the Bulldogs of Magnolia. Waller got 1 run in the second, 2 in the fourth, and that's another beautiful bunt. That ball's going to be fair. Everybody's going to be safe. The catcher thought it was going to roll foul. Vines kept hustling, and that is going to look like a line drive in the books. So now you got runners at first and second. Cade Bartley will now come with an opportunity. You know you got your number 3 batter right now. But here, late part, he lays a little bunt down. That ball is going to be fielded and handled by the pitcher. So everybody will advance 90 feet. So runners at second and third. So Geigley will now come in, a chance to play hero here in the top half of the 5th inning. All tied at 3. Geigley actually got walked and scored in the 4th inning. The Panthers, and I keep saying Panthers, when the Bulldogs is all part of the Open Mic Network family, as we got a meeting on the mound right now. It's a good thing we did talk about that Panthers deal. I want to remind you that you can follow us on Twitter at OBN_radio. I even changed it a little bit. I've got it, the radio guy, this radio guy, RADIOGUY. As it looks like we're going to have us a little pitching change coming up here. While we're talking about that, you can, of course, follow us on Instagram at OBN-Radio. OBN-Radio is all one word for the place to be here. So Black is going to be done. And we're going to have us a new pitcher for Magnolia, and that is number 7, Mason Mazakowicz. Mazakowicz is listed as a lefty senior. He will come in to do the relief duties here. Makowicz. So we'll get him pinned in here. Makowicz. So Makowicz is the pitcher of choice now for Magnolia, as we're all tied here, 3 apiece in this opening day here. Mr. Dale Westmoreland, seems like he has been doing this forever for Magnolia. He'll come in as they get things spread out. As we were saying, our social medias, of course, are the Instagram is OBN Radio. And, of course, our Facebook page is Open Mic Broadcast Network. It's Open Mic Broadcast Network. As the night train rolls by, we got Mowakowicz. Mowakowicz will be the new pitcher for Magnolia. As the situation he is inheriting right now will be runners at second and third base with 1 out. Wes Geigley will be the batter here in the 5th inning. Got 1 out. And Geigley just about ready to step into the box, but we got home officials checking some things out here, as they are still discussing with the lineup cards right now. Opan is on deck, and appears they're ready to line things back up to what needs to be or how it needs to be. Meanwhile, we got a runner at second and third situation with one of your big bats at the plate. See if the old Waller Bulldogs can capitalize off this feast laying before them right now. So, ready to go back to work now is Markowitz, ready to go on to battle here against Geigley. The lefty pitching from the stretch, and that is a ball. 1-0 is the count. Runners at second and third for West Geigley and the Waller Bulldogs. Markowitz steps in. Toe on that angle on the rubber. The kick. A swing and a miss, and we're even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 is the count. 3-3 is our score here in the top of the 5th inning. Only scheduled for 7. Markowitz ready to go back to work now. Now he kicks the all-speed pitch. That one misses. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 is a strike. Polpan is on deck. He got to sacrifice his last at bat. He'd love to come in with some runners already across the plate here for Waller. So Markowitz ready to go back to work now. Takes his time. Now he delivers. There's a ball cut on tight, but fouled straight back into the net. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 is a count. 1 out. Runners at second and third base. Bulldogs on either side, Waller or Magnolia. All tied at 3. But right now, the Waller Bulldog Geigley hits one toward third. Saw it tossed by the pitch. He bobbles in. Safe. Going to be safe. And it'll be interesting how the home team would line that up, but he did bobble it momentarily, so I'm going to have to say an E1. But nonetheless, bases are loaded now. So Cole Pulpin will be the batter. Markowitz couldn't quite field it clean enough. Geigley kept hustling. One thing, Geigley has always been a hustler ever since he was a little kid. He's hustled. And he will be at first base. See if they'll go ahead and get the pinch runner. Last time they had a runner for him, and yes, they do switch up. They have Mr. Milky running for him again. That ball pops straight back as that one will fall back over as Bullpan trying to get something in the air to give Waller the lead here late in this contest. Top of the 5th inning with 1 out. The 0-1 pitch coming from Markowitz. There's a swing and a miss. The Bullpan finds himself in an 0-2 jam. Magnolia Nation now trying to get amplified to cheer on Markowitz. Meanwhile, Waller Nation waiting patiently here. The pitch from Markowitz. There's a ball hit right back up the middle. And a row. Oh, my. They called a 6-4-3 double play. And to the demise of Waller Nation, they thought everybody was safe. Nonetheless, a blown opportunity for Waller and a big play for Magnolia. Well, what looked to be promising ends up coming in on a flat. There were no runs off of a total of 2 hits and 1 error with 2 runners left on base. We are going to the bottom of the 5th. We're all tied at 3. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start this bottom half of the 5th inning. What looked like a promising inning for Waller. And they're coming in a little short. Black will be the leadoff here in the 5th inning for Magnolia. As Plata will continue to lay his hat down. Bulldogs in their, Waller Bulldogs in their road maroon tops, white bottoms. Magnolia in their home white all the way from head to toe. As Plata continues his relief duties, that ball is going to be hit toward third base, backhand by Levy, and the 5-3 put out. Great job over at third base. So that will be a nice play for the Waller Bulldogs as Wagner will now come, the leadoff man for Magnolia. Got a triple to lead things off, scored in the first inning, and he flies to left field, first base back in the third inning. Pitch offered by Plata is a ball. 1-0 is the count here in the fifth inning. The 1-0 pitch offered by Plata. That's a ball. 2-0 is the count. Spring break here for both of these schools. Great turnout tonight. The pitch, off speed, falls through. Whoa, where is that one? As the song say, the heat is on. I feel like the squeeze was on just then. As now we have the 3-0 pitch by Plata offered up. There's a strike call. And of all the ones to take, Wagner thought that was a ball. 3-1 is the count. Plata trying to work from behind. That's a ball. And that is going to be a free pass for Mr. Wagner. Long will now come to the plate. All tied right now here in the fifth inning. 3-3 is our score. 2 for Magnolia in the first. 1 in the fourth inning to tie it up. So now Plata ready to go back to work. Checking the situation out. Deliver. There's a bunt being showed, and it's going to be fouled down third base line. 0-1 will be the count. Offered up here. 1 out here in the fifth inning. Bulldogs of Magnolia. 2 runs in the first, 1 run in the fourth. So far, we got a ground out to third, a walk, and now an 0-1 count. Offered up here to Mr. Long. The pitch, beautiful, for the ball. Wow. 1-1 is a count right now. Jared Plata in relief for Bartlett. Now coming in, checking the runner at first and back in time. Want to see if anything was going on. Infield, consisting of Levy at third. You have runner bunting, and that one is going to be back out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes now with 1 out here in the fifth inning. Levy at third, Vine at shortstop, Prince at second base, and you have Marches at first base here in this bottom half of the fifth inning. Geiger, of course, is catching right now. Jared Plata on the mound. The pitch. In the dirt. Stopped by the catcher. Good job by Geigley. Runner does not try to advance. And we're all even. 2-2. 2-2 is the count. 3-3 is our score. Bottom half of the fifth inning. A double play would be nice right about now. There's ball hit toward the... Oh! Wow! What a play by the second baseman, Philip Prince, diving up the middle and was able to flip the ball for the 4-6 to Vines. And that will take care of Mr. Wagner, and the runner will advance off of fielder's choice. So it's 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Great play by Philip Francis, second base, diving toward the bag, and as dives, flips it up toward Vine to get that force out. So Plata now going back to work with 2 outs here, runner at first base. Not of too much of importance right now, as that off-speed pitch misses. Ball 1. 1-0 is the count. All tied here at 3 in the 5th inning. Plata checking the runner over at first base. Now he delivers. All speed. Oh, it's missing. Just a bit outside. 2-0 is the count. So this will be a good hit and run situation now if you're Magnolia. The pitch, that one's outside. 3 balls, no strikes with 2 outs here in this bottom half of the 5th inning. Plata steps back onto the rubber, checks in with Gogley. The pitch, wow, just missing. So that's going to walk a runner. Hoffer now will come to the plate. Hoffer will come to the plate with 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Runners now at first and second. Temperature dropping just a tad bit here in the nighttime. So Ray say the nighttime is the right time. There's a ball hop deep into left field, and it's going to be handled. Wow. Held your breath for a second, but no foul, no harm done. And with that, we have gotten through this 5th inning. There were no runs, no hits, 2 runners left on base, no errors. We are going to the top of the 6th inning as we have all been locked up at 3. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start off here in this top half of the 6th inning. All tied at 3. Marches will be leading off for Waller as Markowicz misses with ball 1. Markowicz is a tall, rangy fella, doesn't throw with a lot of velocity. However, getting it done as now they're ready to work things back out. Markowicz steps in. 1-1 counter. There's a big swing and a miss by Marches. As Marches would now be in the cold 1-2, I should say. 1-2. Swings and misses at that one, and Marches goes down on strikes. So now it's going to bring up Fisher. Fisher coming in, having somewhat of a productive night. Got a single. He's 1 for 2. That one is a kid's foul out of play. Plata will be on deck for the Bulldogs. So now ready to go back will be Markowicz. Markowicz with a very slow delivery. Here's that ball just missing outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the 6th inning. all even at 3. Magnolia and Waller doing it all over again. That one's outside. As Fisher has Plata waiting on deck. After Plata will be Prince. The pitch has a swing and a miss. Now we're all even at 2-2. 2-2 is the count. The pitch outside. Now we got a payoff pitch coming up here with 1 out in the 6th inning. Only scheduled to go 7, but however, we're still tied. As long as it's tied, these guys will put them up and put them down. The pitch, that ball foul straight back. Now we have the payoff pitch still locked in. Markowitz ready to deliver. That's a ball outside, and that's going to be a walk. That's Plata will come in. Plata came in with 2 big RBIs in the 4th inning to get the single and the 2 runs for the lead at that moment for the Bulldogs. He'll come in the second time around, showing bunt, lays one down, and it's going to be foul. Great intention. As we go back 0-1 now to Plata. Plata come in relief. Matter of fact, Plata came in relief back in inning number 4. So now the pitch to Plata. There's another bunt attempt. That one's going to be fouled back out of play, and it's quickly 0-2. Mr. Plata. Prince is on deck. Prince, so far, was hit by a pitch and flies to right field. He's 0 for 1 on the night. They'll find the official play, last outfield at play. The pitch. There's a ball hit towards second base, 4-6. And they're going to say it's out. Wow. 4-6-3 double play. And that is going to retire Waller here in this 6th inning. Prince will lead off the 7th. And that will take care of the Bulldogs. There were no runs, no hits, no runners left on base, no errors. We're going to the bottom of the 6th, and we're still tied at 3. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start this bottom half of the 6th inning. Another good game here that's been brought up. Some flash of leather offensively and defense. 4-6-3 double play for Magnolia to end that inning. Now they'll have leading off will be Willis. Player number 12, Willis, reached on an error and scored back in the 4th inning as he will take ball 1. Jared Plata still on the mound for the Waller Bulldogs. He came in the 4th inning of work, and he has actually done a pretty yeoman's job. He's given up to 1 run. That ball hit towards shortstop as Vines will take that for the 6-3 ground out. Bring up now. So it'll be Justin Collins. He'll be wearing number 30. He'll come in to bat now. Collins batting from the left-hand side. Matter of fact, this is the first lefty from the plate that anyone has seen tonight. So a little slight shift by the Bulldogs of Waller. Prince back on the outfield grass at second base. They'll get ready for the at-bat by Collins. Ready to go to work now will be Plata. Plata checks in with Geigley. Nods yes and delivers. That's a ball. Man, you're waiting on this guy to release that right hand, but he's a little hesitant on it. Pull that trigger. 1-0 pitch. That one will make it even. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 is the count. 3-3 is our score here. I'm sorry, 2-0 is the count. They didn't call it a strike. And there's another ball. 3-0 is the count now. Plata ready to go back to work now, trying to get that first strike to at least give herself a chance. And there it is, strike 1. Taken all the way on that one was Collins. Bottom half of the 6th inning, all tied at 3. Scheduled for 7. Prince is scheduled to be the leadoff batter for Waller. When they get around, that ball is going to be slapped toward the left side, and making the catch in foul territory will be Mr. Levy. That will take care of Collins in his pitch hit debut. Now, Bradbury will now come to the plate to see if they want to make an announcement of a pinch hitter or anything of that nature. Bradbury was actually hit by a pitch back in the 4th inning. Fly to left field in the 2nd inning. We'll see now. That one is fouled. Back out of play. Oh, and 1 is the count with 2 outs here in the 6th inning. All tied at 3. Ball is hit softly toward second. And Prince was able to take care of that with a 4-3. And that will retire Magnolia here. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We are going to the top of the 7th, all tied at 3. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we get started here for this top of the 7th inning, Philip Prince will be leading off for the Waller Bulldogs. There's a ball hit sharply foul toward the right side, out of play. 0-1 is the count. Prince is actually 0 for 1 on the day, flied out to right field. He was hit by a pitch, left stranded at third base. Had a pretty solid night defensively for Bulldogs. There's another ball hit toward the right side as Markowitz finds himself quickly up top. 0-2 to Prince, the 0-2 delivery. Fouling that one and staying alive is Prince. Doing a lot of moving of that back foot. I have to talk to him about that one. Oh, 0-2 is the count. 3-3 is our score here in the top of the 7th inning. Prince trying to get on for Waller as he fouls that one back out of play toward the right side. Prince talking to himself a little bit, stepping back into the box, ready to go. Still an 0-2 count now to the Waller second baseman. And he pokes that one out and stays alive. As Prince continues the battle here against Markowitz. Markowitz now ready to go back to work. The pitch outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Prince batting in number 9 spot, which is like a leadoff man in today's game of baseball. There's another ball downstairs, 2-2. Prince trying to work it back now into a favorable situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes is the count, top of the 7th inning. Markowitz being the pitcher of relief, the 2-2 delivery. There's a ball hit toward the right side. And he's going to be out. Great hustle. 4-3 on the put out. Good piece of hitting, though, by Prince to work it. So Levy will now come up to bat. Levy, the leadoff man. And it looks like we're going to have us another pitching change come up now, at least a discussion how they want to handle things, as they are gathering at the mound. Levy is the scheduled batter. So now they're discussing exactly what's going to be what right now. Meanwhile, Levy flied to right field back in the first inning, got a sacrifice in the third, and a single in the fifth. No pitching change. So Landon Levy will be the batter. Come in. Bulldogs need a runner any way they can get it. There's a ball, 1-0 at the count. On deck will be Corbin Vines. Markowitz pitch on the way. All speed falls in for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here in the 7th inning. Second pitch on the way. That ball toward right side. And a nice catch. Nice grab by the right fielder here. Got caught up for a moment there. Corbin Vine now coming to bat for the Bulldogs. Vine, 1 for 3 on the evening. The pitch. There's a ball hit sharp foul toward the right side. 0-1 is the count. If Vines can find a way on, Bartlett will be the next batter. There's a ball hit sharp in the left field, and that ball will get down. Vines with a 2-out single here in the 7th inning. He represents the lead run now for Waller. So Bartlett will be the batter. 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Bulldogs all locked up at 3. That's a ball downstairs. 1-0 is the count. Try to see if Magnolia got any type of bullpen activity going on. Looks pretty lonely out there. As that is another ball. 2-0 is the count now to Mr. Bartlett. Come on, let's put him in motion here. Even though we got a left-handed pitcher, let's shake the dust up a little bit. Runner does not go. There's a ball popped straight up, and it looks like it's going to be playable. And a catch by the first baseman in foul territory. That is going to retire the Bulldogs. Bulldogs of Waller get no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We're going to the bottom of the 7th inning, all tied at 3. You are listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start this bottom half of the 7th inning. We are tied at 3. Magnolia only needs 1 run here, as leading off will be Grant Lee, number 2. He'll be a pinch hitter as he takes a big swing and a miss. Jared Plotz is still the pitcher of record for Waller. Plotz goes out in front with an 0-1 count. That ball breaks down and out, all leaving at 1. 1-1 is the count. 3-3 is our score. Bottom half of the 7th inning between Magnolia and Waller. Magnolia and Tomball have been the programs of choice. There's the ball driven to left field in the corner, and it's going to be a leadoff single for the pinch hitter, Lee. As Lee is able to connect on that one. So we'll bring up Black now. So there'll be all kind of maneuvering going on now in the nightcap here. So Black was actually batting for Allen. The single to left field, the lead off. We may mention there hadn't been a 6-4-3, 4-6-3 double play for the Waller Bulldogs. This would be a good time for one, but you know they're going to be trying to lay the ball down as that one misses outside. And so it is now 1-0 to count to Black. The pitch, bunt laid down toward the right side. Plata picks it up and gets 1-3 put out on the sacrifice. Knew that one was coming. So the runner will advance to second base. And it's going to bring up Wagner. Wagner with a runner at second base, one out. He was actually out on that 6-3 play by, he was walked his last at bat in the 5th inning. So we'll see what happens here. One out here in the bottom of the 7th, all tied at 3. That's a ball just a tad low, missed by Plata. Plata ready to go back to work now as he checks in with Geigley. Delivers. There's a ball hit high in the air. And it's going to be caught by center fielder, forgive me. And that will be out number 2. So that was a good job. Everybody rotating well on that ball. Ball hit toward right center field. Able to make that with bullpen. So we got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th, and it's going to bring up Mr. Long. Still got some time left here. Waller want to make sure that everybody held check. That ball hit to left field. We could have a play at the plate. The throw, not in time. And Long drives in the winning run on the 2 outs. And he gets the single to left field to drive in the winning run, and Waller falls short by the score of 4-3. Wow, that's a tough one. Great game. In particular, great job by Jared Plata, who came in relief. Ended up being recorded as the loser, but he did a fine enough job to win this one. Bulldogs come up short in the battle of the Bulldogs between Waller and Magnolia. Waller loses by the score of 4-3. That is going to take care of our debut broadcast coverage for the 2017 campaign. I want to thank you all so much for joining us on this evening. Waller falling short by the score of 4-3 to Magnolia. Waller falls to 0-1 in district play. Magnolia, of course, go to 1-0. Next scheduled broadcast will be this coming Friday at 7 p.m. as Waller will be hosting the Brenham Cubs. We'll do that to give you every pitch as it unfolds live right here to Hit the Mic Broadcast Network. Until the next time, you guys be blessed. We'll see you on the other side. Good night.